So I'm going to come out here, mirror. I'm going to turn left out of the car park. I'm just aware of all these parked vehicles around me. Shoulder check to the near side then and turning into the lane marked out. I'm just aware that the sun is quite low, so that is a hazard in its own right, especially for me, but also for other road users who may not have seen me if the sun is shining in the rise. I'm going to turn right here, signalling to one that came from the right. There's nothing from the left, nothing from the right. Double checking for motorcyclist or cyclist, and out we go. Slow suggestions in the road along here. We've got entering a kind of a villagey type area. We've got a couple towards, so we'll give priority to them, mirror, and position slightly to the near side, but not so far to the near side that I'll lose the view in front. Keeping the vehicle rolling, shoulder check offside and moving out away from parked vehicles, expecting doors to open, expecting pedestrians to step out. One pedestrian near side then, walking away from us, one towards then. I think we can both squeeze past here, not a problem. That's fine. Let's give a little courtesy signal there. At the top I'm going to turn left, so mirror, no one to signal to, watching the vehicles parked for doors opening, etc. Mirror again, one behind us now, so we will signal. And looking to the right, it's good to go. To the left, there's nothing from the right. Just aware that I'm turning into the sun, so expecting that it's going to cause me a problem, and anyone who's potentially the sun's in the rise again is a problem. Come along here, we've got obviously parked vehicles either side, so expecting doors to open, keeping equidistant between them, just in case one door opens, so keeping the speed right down, where pedestrians, one behind and following a little bit closely. One pedestrian on a bike, a little girl there, just don't want to run over her obviously, so we're just keeping the speed right off now. More pedestrians offside, mirror, one behind. We're going to follow around here, a sharp deviation around to the left. There's a sign for that. There's a speed bump right across the road, I can see that because there's two triangles on it. One towards mirror, shoulder check near side and pulling down the other way to release the lock. We got again more speed humps going right across the road. You can see there's several of them up here. There's a jogger on the offside. Got double yellow lines. Mirror, bringing in the brakes now and back on the gas just slightly before I hit the speed bump. There's a junction left clear and some jogger just overtaking the other road users there. I'm just aware that may throw traffic towards me, who's coming towards me, but it doesn't seem to be anyone at the moment. That vehicle is occupied on the offside, but is okay, he's stopped. And we've got another junction on the left which seems to be clear. Mirror, just bringing in the brakes now again for the speed hump and back on the gas slightly before we cross it, just to give ourselves an easier transition. We've got a roundabout coming up, at which my intention is to take the first exit. Mirror, slow suggestion in the road, signalling to the one behind then, shoulder checking position left, not too much position to play with here to be honest. Speed right off now, making sure he isn't coming right round, that's okay. Shoulder check near side to turn and we can go. Even in a second, shoulder check offside to move around parked vehicles. There's no left turns ahead, except for buses I think it says, so we'll go around to the right. Mirror, shoulder check near side. One junction left then is clear. Nothing towards us at the moment, but I'm aware again that we're still coming into the sunlight. One towards us now, a little Fiesta. Just relaxing it into the third here, mirror. Some pedestrians on the near side, mirror, and position offside away from parked vehicles. At the bottom, my intention is to turn left, mirror position is already sorted out really. Speed's coming off all the way. Bringing the brakes in now, not too firmly, but fairly firmly. Looking to the right, we're good to go. We will signal to the one approach from the left, and my intention at the moment is to follow it around to the right, mirror. Keeping around position near side. I'm still turning into the sun. I'm trying to avoid driving too much into the sun, but I'm just following the road really, mirror. There's a school patrol sign there and there's little flashing amber lights under it, but it won't be illuminated today because it's a Sunday. Mirror, shoulder check near side. Position to the near side then, we haven't got the visibility to maintain view open. The micro's steering right towards me there, but I'm happy with him now, he's safely away. Shoulder check and position offside, away from parked vehicles. Following a learner driver ahead and keeping distance from the parked vehicles sufficient that if the door should open, I will be able to, it won't cause me a problem. One towards us then, mirror. Now that we don't have that space anymore, I'm going to bring off the speed and then back on the gas, and again moving away from parked vehicles on the near side. Watching the pedestrians around the car, and one in front is turning right. My intention is to turn left, mirror. Shoulder check near side in position. I'm going to turn left up the hill, looking to the right now. We're not good to go, we don't have a gap, so we'll just hold it on the handbrake for a second, leave it in first. We have a bus turning in, but he's not making too much progress, so we can go in front of him. He's quite slow up the hill, so we got one pedaling a bike, or pushing a bike rather, up the hill, one just waiting to cross our path. Shoulder check mirror and position away from the one who wants to turn across our path. Watching the cyclist, or the one pushing a bike rather, and just following the traffic up the hill. We've got bus stops, we've got lots of road signage here. We've got one, again, school patrol, one motorcyclist towards us. Bus stop is clear, and we've got pedestrian lights in front which do not seem to have been pressed. The lights are green. And looking, raising my gaze right up to the end now, past the roundabout system up the hill, it looks to be good. No one at the near pedestrian lights, then mirror, we're okay to go. I'm going to take mirror, shoulder check and position across this lane that's marked straight ahead because I'm going to go straight up the hill. There's a hospital here, aware that emergency vehicles may be around. Bring off the speed now, still on the brakes, off the brakes, take the gear, shoulder check near side, no one to signal to really. I'm watching these pedestrian lights which are clear and looking right up the hill now, no U-turns, no problem, we're not intending to U-turn mirror. A couple of vehicles towards us, hazard line continues up the middle here, double yellow lines on the near side and on the off side. So no more parked vehicles hopefully. Mirror, there's nothing too close to us at all behind, junction left, right clear, one towards on a motorbike. Approaching some green lights now, and my intention will be to turn right. Mirror, shoulder check and position early. We will signal on approach now once we're past any ambiguity. These traffic lights are still coming up a little bit further away. We're okay still, nothing behind. Now we'll put on a signal and just off the gas now completely, not on the brakes yet though, there's no need. Now I'm on the brakes, hoping to keep the vehicle moving forward here, but we probably won't be able to. And just coming to a stop then, gently enough, so sufficient that I can stop or get round the one in front should he break down. And now we're good to go. Shoulder check both sides to move off. Still at our signal. I'm watching the cyclist, watching the one coming from the left. There's a cyclist over there as well. Shoulder check all round then to go. And we're just watching a cyclist who's in a lane that I can't enter, so shoulder check and position offside away from him in case it's a little bit blustery today, but it shouldn't cause anyone a problem. Shoulder check near side moving away from the bus, who's going to throw more traffic out to us potentially. Lights in the distance have just turned to green, but at these ones the ones nearest to us, we're going to turn left. Mirror, signal, bringing in the speed now, bringing off on the brakes, shoulder check near side, off the brakes and take the gear into second, pulling down, pushing up, and around we go. Back on the drive then, crucially as well, around. Watching the cyclist approaching us from the near side, mucking around there. Two cyclists, young girls it looks like. I don't really want to run them over, just cycling around in circles. They seem to be okay now. One learner driver towards us. Raise my gaze to the bottom where that car is going round to the right. My intention is also to turn right. So mirror, position slightly to the right. I think it'll be the right hand lane we want to get into here. We will signal on approach now. We're past an ambiguity in those gates. And bring up speed now, hoping to keep the vehicle moving. There's one behind, he's not following too closely at all. Still keeping on the signal here and bringing down the clutch now, and again keeping sufficient distance from one in front so should he break down or roll backwards I've space to do something about it. Handbrake and neutral.